Hue Jackson is out, but also offensive coordinator Todd Haley is being let go. To me, this was a move that had to happen right now. John Dorsey, the general manager, he has a very young roster, but a very talented roster. But with Hue Jackson and Haley bickering and sort of going back and forth about whose fault the offensive problems were, it just created a system of dysfunction. And I think rather than letting go of Jackson and then keeping Haley as an interim, this is just a clean slate. The Browns recognize that they need to get rid of all the dysfunction and start fresh. Defensive coordinator Greg Williams has some head coaching experience when he was in Buffalo, so he's a natural fit for the interim position right now. But I think he's just a stopgap. I think he'll carry this team through 2018, but by the time the offseason arrives, I think the Browns brass is going to be looking for a new head coach. So where do the Browns go from here? I think it all comes down to John Dorsey. Even though he's been a general manager in the league for several years, first with Kansas City and now with Cleveland, this will be his first head coaching search. But I think the thing to note is that in each of his stops, he has been aggressive and made bold moves that sort of disrupt what the team had in place and has put the trust in the young talent on the roster. With that in mind, I think one name to watch is Oklahoma's Lincoln Riley. We all know the success that Riley and Baker Mayfield had when they were at Oklahoma together. And I think Riley is a young coach who's relatable, can bring innovative offensive concepts that could really excel with this young roster. But make no mistake, we can all laugh about the Browns and their history and all the losing. This is a different gig right now. This is a very attractive job. You have your franchise quarterback, you have talented players at each level of the roster. So if the Browns do make the right hire, it could potentially be the first step into turning Cleveland into a contender.